Mental strength doesn't just fall from the sky. It's not gifted at birth. It's not luck. And it's definitely not something you can fake. Mental strength is built the same way a skyscraper rises from the ground, one brick at a time, one layer at a time. And if you rip everything else away, the dreams, the strategies, the visions, what you'll find at the very bottom, at the very core, is self-discipline. Self-discipline is what separates the talkers from the doers. Everybody says they want to be strong. Everyone says they want to be unstoppable. But when life punches them in the mouth, most people fold because they were never truly in control of themselves to begin with. They never learned how to command their emotions, their impulses, or their laziness. They let their feelings drive the car. They let bad days dictate their work ethic. When you look at anyone who has real unshakable mental toughness, what you're really looking at is someone who has mastered the art of doing what needs to be done whether they feel like it or not. That's the heart of self-discipline. Acting beyond feelings, choosing action over comfort, making decisions based on your long-term goals instead of your short-term moods. There's the harsh truth that most people don't want to admit. You're not going to feel motivated every day. You're not going to wake up every morning with a fire in your belly. Some days you're going to wake up tired. Some days you're going to wake up doubting yourself. Some days you're going to wake up wishing you could disappear from the pressure. And it's on those days that your self-discipline either saves you or buries you. Self-discipline is what shows up when motivation is dead. It's what gets you out of bed when every fiber of your body is screaming to stay under the covers. It's what forces you to put your shoes on, get in the gym, get in the library, get in the studio, even when the excitement is gone, even when nobody's clapping for you, even when it feels like you're running in circles and getting nowhere. Without self-discipline, you are a slave to your emotions. Without self-discipline, you're a puppet being yanked around by the highs and lows of life. One bad comment ruins your day. One failure convinces you to quit. One lazy morning turns into a lazy month. People think strength is about being louder, tougher, flashier. No. Real strength is being able to tell yourself no when it's easy to say yes to comfort. Real strength is keeping your promises to yourself when nobody would know if you broke them. If you can master self-discipline, you can master anything. Business, fitness, relationships, finances, they all bend to the will of a disciplined mind. Discipline is the engine that keeps grinding long after motivation has disappeared. Discipline is the quiet force behind every major success story you've ever heard. It's boring, it's brutal, it's repetitive, and it's absolutely necessary. People waste years waiting for the perfect moment. They wait to feel ready. They wait for inspiration to strike. But the people who win, they don't wait. They don't let feelings decide their future. They get up, they get to work, and they move forward no matter what's going on inside them. That's the difference. That's why so many people start, but so few finish. Self-discipline is a war against the easy path. It's a battle against your lower self, the part of you that wants to take shortcuts, that wants to stay comfortable, that wants to hide. Every time you say no to temptation and yes to discipline, you're stacking bricks. You're building mental walls that the storms of life can't tear down. You don't build discipline by making giant leaps once in a while. You build it by showing up daily, doing the small things right, holding yourself accountable even when nobody else will. It's in the small decisions, choosing water over soda, choosing study over scrolling, choosing exercise over excuses. It's death by 1,000 cuts and life by 1,000 wins. The truth is simple. You either control your mind or your mind controls you. Self-discipline is the key to that control. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about getting back up faster than you fall. It's about being able to delay the little pleasures of now for the big victories of later. It's about sacrificing today's comfort for tomorrow's freedom. When you master self-discipline, you stop being a slave to your environment. You stop blaming circumstances. You stop letting other people's moods infect yours. You stop needing perfect conditions. You realize that the only thing you need is already inside you. The ability to choose, the ability to act, the ability to push through the discomfort. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean you don't feel fear, sadness, or anger. It means you don't let those emotions dictate your actions. You feel fear and you move forward anyway. You feel anger and you channel it into your work. You feel sadness and you still show up and do what you said you would do. That's self-discipline. That's the foundation of real mental strength.